success story. You are looking at pictures of Candace McCain when she weighed 327 pounds, but since 2008, she has lost half of her body weight, and she dropped an impressive 163 pounds. And guess what? She is sharing her success story in this week's issue of People magazine, and we are so happy to have Candace in our studios this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Brandon.
Look at you in People magazine. How amazing is this? What was your reaction when you saw yourself on a spread of People?
You know, it just was amazing. It's one of those things where you kind of have to be like, is this real? But it is, and I love it. I think they did a great job, so it's amazing.
And an incredible journey. You and I have had the past couple of hours to kind of chat about your journey, and truly is just an incredible story. Take me back to the Candace that was 327 pounds. What was Candace's life like then?
You know, it was completely different. It seemed normal to me because it was all I'd ever known. I'd grown up, you know, my entire life being heavy. But it was just sad. It was so sedentary and just sad, and it was just, you know, not a good time.
You told me about this story that you went to a Braves game. Your husband's a huge sport fan. You got a Braves ticket. You go to the Braves game, and what happened when you were there?
Well, you know, we were very excited about it, but got there, and something you just don't think about, you know, when you're that big. But the seats were extremely uncomfortable. We ended up having to leave before the end of the game because I was in so much pain.
And you wake up the next day and you notice that you were bruised from the seats.
Yes, I was actually bruised on my thighs from the seats.
That was not your aha moment, though. You weren't done yet. In fact, it was a trip to the doctor's office when the doctor said you had high blood pressure, and that, you said, sort of changed your life.
It sure did. You know, for whatever reason, I was living in a bubble, and I just thought, you know, my health wasn't ever going to be affected by my weight. And when I learned, you know, that I had high blood pressure, I said, whoa. You know, I was newly married, had my entire life ahead of me, hadn't had the joy of having children, you know, everything. And I was like, this is just, it's got to stop.
And you did, and you stopped, and you decided to change your life. And we talk about it being a lifestyle change and not a diet. You got onto Weight Watchers. You started doing smaller goals, which then turned into this, and you've done such a great job. And this was not an overnight journey. We want to let people know that this started back in 2008, and you are now 163 pounds lighter today, but it has been a long journey. And just so our viewers know, okay, you have brought some of your old wardrobes, right?
Yes.
What is it like looking at your pant size? This is a 28, right?
It is.
And you are at a size
8.
You're at a size 8 now. What's it like holding this pair of pants that you used to actually wear? What's it like holding it?
You know, Brandon, it's unbelievable. You know, I'm not even certain where they found all this fabric, first off. But second off, you know, these have become tight on me. And I can't even believe that, just looking at them now. You know, I actually haven't had these out in a while, so this is nice.
It's kind of nice to be able to say, hey, look at what I've been able to do, right?
Definitely.
And we've got to quickly kind of come over here. All right, so she was so nice of us. She said, well, what was your lifestyle like? What did you eat before compared to what you eat now? And this is Cracker Barrel, right? So you used to go right to the fried steak.
Yes, and you know, this is something I actually used to prepare at home, and I call this my hook, line, and sinker meal that I use to land my husband.
And it did.
They say, you know, man's, you know, get through the stomach. So I used to make a lot of fried items. I've got, you know, some mac and cheese there, and mashed potatoes. That's obviously a vegetable. Back in the day,
that was your vegetable back in the day. And look at what she's eating now.
These are just some of the healthier snacks that I gravitate towards. You know, fruit and a light cheese stick. That's a nice combination. Fruits are considered power foods, something that's going to, you know, keep you fuller longer. You know, got some air popped chips there. Those are great because they're low in calories, but you still get that crunchy, salty fix.
So you feel like you're kind of treating yourself to a good little snack, even though it's not that bad for you.
Being bad, but not really being bad.
All right, very good. You know what? We're actually doing a more in-depth story on Candace and her weight loss journey. We're going to bring you that story coming up in just a few weeks. But guess what? You can go out to the newsstands now and actually read part of your story in People magazine. You can read more about Candace. This week's issue of People magazine is on newsstands now. We've also posted a link on our website. Just go to the BMA page of CBSAtlanta.com. I want to say congratulations to you. That's a remarkable journey. And your journey continues, right?
Thank you.
Journey continues.
Also, Brandon, I want to let folks know I'm actually going to be speaking at a few of the local Weight Watchers this Saturday coming up. I'll be at the Cumming location at 11 and the Buckhead location at 2:30. they're celebrating 50th anniversary, so they're going to be doing a One Amazing Day event. So would love folks to come out and hear my story in person.
And that would be great and inspiring, too. An inspiring story at that. All right, very good. We are going to send it back now to Tracy.
All right, thanks. And Candace, thanks for sharing your story.